What's up, my reseller friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I thrift to resell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Today I have a come ship with me video. I have 11 items that sold within the last 24 hours and all of them are eBay sales. Sold nothing on Mercari or Poshmark. All right, well, it's been a really great week. I've had really good sales this week. Honestly, I think it just comes down to I've just been sourcing some pretty good stuff lately. So I think a lot of that has to do with why my sales are up. It is officially Q4 now. All right, first item I have is an LA Dodgers little girls t-shirt. It says, "I love the Los Angeles Dodgers." It is a girl's size extra small, size 4-5. I personally do not love the LA Dodgers, but I pick up pretty much anything Dodgers that I can find that's a reasonable price because Dodgers are really a hot seller for me. I've only had this one listed since July. And normally when it comes to sporting things, my sporting stuff sits for a while before it sells. So I kind of consider this to be a quick sale. All right, this is going to weigh 3 ounces. I always round it up to the 4th when it comes to ounces because it doesn't matter whether it's going to be 1 ounce or 4 ounce, it's going to cost the same. So I always just round it up. It really doesn't matter if you do or not. And when I'm making my listings on eBay, I always round them up to the 4th. So when it's time to make the labels, I'll already have that in here. So I just leave it basically, but it doesn't really matter if I want to put 3 or 4. So I've gotten a few people ask me about that. All right, this is gonna cost me $3.59 and it is shipping in California. All right, next item is a DVD. I was at a yard sale last weekend and I picked up a bunch of these types of DVDs. They're called For Your Consideration. So I think these are like promotional ones, and so there was like a lot of movies and TV shows that were for streaming services. So like this one was from Amazon Prime. And I noticed that these For Your Consideration DVDs do sound really good. I've never seen these ever as long as I've been sourcing DVDs for like the last 4 years. So I think this might be something that's kind of like rare to find. I had no idea if they were even going to be worth anything, but I was really intrigued by it. The lady at the yard sale had like a little box where she probably had, how many were there? Like about 30 of them. I think there was 35, and they were 50 cents a piece. And I kept going back and forth through it. It's like, I'm either going to buy all of them or I'm going to buy none. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So ultimately, I was just like, something my gut was telling me, just grab them. Worst case scenario, you learn something, right? And so I just grabbed them. I took the risk, and it looks like these types of DVDs do really well. This one sold within like 48 hours of being listed for $20 plus the cost of shipping. I am gonna wrap these up in my cardboard. It is oddly shaped. Yeah, so it's not gonna fit in my standard envelope. So I am gonna have to use one of my nicer, bigger eBay mailers. And I fold them over to give them a little bit of extra padding. And then I always tape the edges closed. You don't want anybody's mail getting stuck in between. And since this is going out media mail, it's only going to cost $3.92 to ship. I had bought this at a yard sale when I was visiting a friend in Los Baños. It's the brand Pony. This was brand new with tags. It was just a regular racer back tank top, but I don't know. I think that the design and the colors aren't that great. That's probably why it didn't sell very well. But I had this listed since July of last year. So this took over a year to sell. And the price did drop. I think I started it off at $20 and it ended up selling for $10.79 plus shipping. I only paid $1 for it, but it sat for a really long time. And the funny thing about it is that I actually was at a thrift store last night and I found a vintage pony jacket. Well, when I mean vintage, I believe it was from like the Y2K era. And during that time, like the late 90s, early 2000s, a lot of the like rock bands like Korn and Deftones and Limp Bizkit, they were wearing the pony brand a lot. So it was really popular at that time, and I could tell it came from that time era. And I looked up the comps, and the comps weren't great on the pony, even the vintage ones. So I mean, as far as I could tell by doing a quick check, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I was just thinking, yeah, pony's just not really a great pickup. But it's weird that I sold this one the day after I was on eBay looking up pony crap again. And this actually sold internationally. And it's gonna cost me $3.97 to ship it. Yeah, it's only 3.6 ounces. So it was really light. Today was actually a pretty good day for clothes sales. Sold more clothes than I usually do. Next is this peanut shirt. It's a Zara, so it's peanuts for Zara. And these actually sell really well, but my shirt did have a stain on it. I don't remember how bad the stain is, but I even put it like on the title, like with flaws. And yeah, this one sat for a really long time too. This one's even older than the pony tank top. This was listed in May of last year. If it didn't have that stain on it, I'm sure this would have sold a long time ago. But this one only sold for $12 plus $5 shipping. I don't remember how much I originally had it listed for. It weighs 7.5 ounces. Just gonna round that up to 8. It's gonna cost me $4.24 to ship this, and it is going to Texas. You may recognize this next one from one of my recent Thrift With Me videos. I hesitated on buying this Belle dress for babies, but it sold very quickly. It sold within like 2 or 3 days of being listed, but I think it's the season, so that's probably why it did so well. It sold for my full asking price of $12.99. I paid $3 for it. And buyer also paid for shipping, for $5 shipping. I don't think it's gonna cost me $5 to ship it either. Yeah, it only weighs 2.9 ounces and it's going to Illinois. It's gonna cost me $3.97 to ship. So that extra dollar could be applied towards probably if it's sold as a promoted listing. This also came from one of my recent hauls. It's a Nike shirt for, what team is this? Trojans football college team. This sold pretty quickly as well. I think I only had it listed for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And it sold for my full asking price of $22.99. I paid $3 for it. Buyer paid shipping of $5.99. This was a pretty good size too. This was a double extra large and it seemed to be in very good condition. Probably never even worn. It's gonna, it only weighs 8 ounces, which is actually less than what I had put in here. And it's gonna cost me $4.44 to ship this bad boy. Next is this Little People Black Cat. This has been listed since August of last year. I'm selling a lot of items that I listed last summer. I'm glad. I'm so happy to get this stuff out. I really just want to get rid of old inventory so bad. This one sold for $8.09 free shipping. Little People are one of those things where it seems like it always sells, but it doesn't sell fast. This should not weigh more than 4 ounces. Nope, it's only 2 ounces. It's going to cost me $4.13 to send it to Kentucky. Now, if you're new to this channel, I do ship from California, so please keep that in mind when I am saying the shipping price. This Barbie sold for $15 free shipping. I normally put free shipping on all my Barbie stuff because that's how I entice people to buy more than one item. She did not have her outfit, but there is something about her that's different. She has flat feet. So whenever you come across like a newer Barbie like this one that has flat feet, there's probably something a little bit like different about her. So this one was from one of the Barbie made for DVD movies. It's called A Mermaid Tale. Her name is Kylie, and she does have like a little purple streak in her hair. So if I had her outfit, I could have gotten more for her, but I mean, $15 for a Barbie, a newer Barbie that's not vintage, is pretty good. 6.2 ounces. And this is going to Lisa, and it's going to cost me $4.31 to ship it. Got another one of those DVDs. This one is the Queen's Cabinet. This was a really good show. This one sold for $40 plus shipping. So I paid 50 cents for it. So I'm really, really glad that I took the risk on these DVDs. Buyer left me a note asking me to please not include any invoices or receipts because this is a gift. And I do not include any of that anyways, so we're all good. So I have a funny story about these DVDs. That's all kind of related to it. I'm shipping this one in a box because this was a $40 one, so. I don't know if I want to ship it media mail. So Ground Advantage is only like 50 cents more, and it's going to be insured and it'll get to them faster. So I'm going to ship this one ground. And yeah, I'm just going to ship it ground. So I had one of these DVDs. It was the TV series, the Netflix show Dead to Me, which was also a really great show, but it was season 2. And when I listed it, I accidentally put in the title season 3. But when you look through the pictures, because it's so stupid, it doesn't say season 3 on the cover, but there is a big old 3 on top of it because it was like saying that it was like nominated for 3 awards or something. It's all nominated for 3, like big old 3 awards. And I knew it was season 2 though, because it said it on the disc that was season 2. But for some reason, when I filled in the title, I put season 3, and I'm thinking it may have been because I saw that big old 3 on there. Regardless, I made a mistake. And I woke up the next morning, so the following morning from listing that, and I had 2 messages about the DVD. The first one was really nice, and the buyer was letting me know I almost bought this DVD because I thought it was season 3, but upon looking at your pictures, I saw on the disc that it's actually season 2. So I just wanted to give you the heads up and let you know about that. And I actually appreciated it. They were pretty nice about it. I responded and I was like, thank you. And then the other message, the buyer said, this is not, like big old capital, not season 3. And I thought that was funny that there was like 2 different like types of personalities that wanted to let me know that I made a mistake. And one of them, I felt like genuinely like wanted to give me a heads up. And the other one, I felt like it wasn't that they were trying to help me. It was like they were trying to like make me feel bad about it. Like, you've made a mistake. How dare you? So I just think that's so funny. Let me know in the comments, do you ever get like messages from buyers when you make a mistake in a listing? And or do you ever message others when you notice they've made a mistake? Because I'm going to tell you, as I look through eBay all the time, because I mean, we're constantly looking at listings because we're trying to figure out like comps. We click on sell similar, so we're always on other people's listings all the time, right? And upon doing that, I'm constantly finding errors all the freaking time. And it never really dawns on me to think like, oh, I should message her and let them know that they've made a mistake. But like, should I? Like, what do you do if you come across other sellers that have made mistakes? Do you message them and let them know? Or do you just leave it alone? Next item is I have this women's Santa Cruz skateboard t-shirt. Nothing really too special about it. I had this one listed since October of last year, so this took a whole year to sell. See, I'm selling a lot of old merchandise. This one sold for $8.09 plus shipping. This is gonna cost me $4.44 to ship. One more DVD. This one is the 2 popes. And this one sold for $37.99 plus the cost of shipping. I'm wrapping this one in cardboard. I don't have a box, since this was so long, I don't have a box that I feel like it would fit nicely into it. So if I did, I would use the box, but I think this should be efficient enough. So this buyer is actually not too far from me in Santa Barbara, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna upgrade the shipping to ground for this one. It's probably not gonna cost too much more. So if I ship this medium mail, it's going to be $3.92, but shipping it ground, it's $4.09. So it's like 20 cents more. Definitely upgrading it. And the main reason why I'm upgrading the ground is for insurance. And I've already had to file 3 insurance claims for UPS Ground Advantage, which is the new program or the new service that USPS offers. And both of those claims that I've submitted, USPS has done good on and has mailed me checks for them. So I'm pretty impressed with them for once. So let's knock on some wood that it continues to stay this good as we get into Q4, because it seems like around the holidays is really when there's a lot of drama going on and a lot of packages go missing or get damaged. So we'll see how that goes. So all in all 11 of my labels come out to $45.41. Last Friday, I posted a Come Thrift With Me video. Make sure to check that one out if you haven't already. And coming up this Friday, I will have another Thrift With Me video. This one will have my brother in it because he came to visit and he went thrifting with me. And other than that, I mean, that's all I've got going on. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you found this video useful in any way at all. Please don't forget to subscribe, because I'm trying to reach a goal here, guys, by the end of the year, so I can really use your help getting some new subscribers. I'm at about 2.8, I think, and I want to be at 3,000. So I'm getting there. Hope everyone has a great week of lots of awesome sales. Don't forget to order your supplies if you have an eBay store. And never ever forget that when you thrift upon a store, all your dreams will come true. I'll see you next time. Bye.